Yeah, guys, good morning, good evening, good afternoon. It depends the time zone wherever you're watching this my video. My name is Bernard Anudo. Guys, if this is your first time discovering this my videos, please consider me by subscribing, share, and give a like to my videos. Guys, I'm here again under my mango tree here. I think here you can see outside there and surrounding me, you see it is shining seriously, and I'm under the mango tree shade. I like this my shade because it is cool. You know, daytime in the house here, house there is too hot. So I like to rest outside the shade here because I get new air than if I'm in the house inside there. So guys, I have to thank God for this good day. And this is another opportunity that I see or that He gave to me. It is the day that so many people have not seen it. And maybe some people have seen it, but they are not feeling well. Maybe some are sick. Some have some of the challenges. But me, I'm okay. So I have to thank God. Yeah. And secondly, the reason why I like to thank God each and every day, guys, God is good always. And that is His nature. Yeah. Yeah, guys, today I want to brief you about my life. Why am I saying I want to brief you? My life is too long. I cannot tell it to you now all. So I want just to touch the key points of my life. Here I am. I think you see me, I sit in the timbers. These are the timbers that I have to use to build the chicken house there. I was thinking that I can build that chicken house in 2 days. But I get it is not easy. Today is third day. It is not easy. If I could build it with the iron sheet, I think I could finish it. But to use the timbers is not easy. To build it with the timber is not easy. So I'm just do it bit by bit like that. And I know one time I will finish it. Guys, me, I'm Bernard Anudo. I'm born in a village. I grew up in a village. All my schools in a village. All my life is in a village. Guys, me, I'm not born in the hospital. I was not born in the hospital, according to statement of my mom. Me, I was born at home. The reason why my mom was born me at home, due to some of the challenges. Life was not easy from the starting. Yeah, it was not easy from the starting. That is the reason why, if you look at, if you watch out my videos there is a video I say there, don't give up. And there is another video I say there, don't say you don't have a job. You have a job. Yeah, guys, I'm born at home. I was born at home. And when my mom was born, after 3 years after my born, my father was died. My father was died when I'm at 3 years old. I remained with a single parent, who was my mom. I started growing up with a single parent, who was my mom. Yeah, guys, I started my school in a village, in an area called Ayora. Sha! Sha! Magenguru utengano. Da kuwoga oko. Guys, it is a eagle. It is a eagle. I think it is a hawk. It is not a hawk, it is a eagle. I want to catch my chickens there. This thing, by the way, it is disturbing me seriously. Yeah, guys, I was born here in a village. I start nursery school at a school called Kitembe Primary School. Class 1, Class 2, Class 3 in Kitembe Primary School. But guys, it was not easy for me to go to school from Monday to Friday. Why? In a school, there is some of the money. We call it school fee, that are needed in the school. It was not easy for me to pay the school fee. Why? Our house, not our home, our house of my mom. My mom was a jobless, and there is no any job that my mom can manage to do, because my mom was not even go to school. He was not going to school anymore. So she was just doing the local jobs like weeding for the people, so that we can get something to put on the table, meaning to get a food to eat. Because our house, I'm in a house of 8 children, so it was not easy by that moment for my mom to manage to feed us and to get money to pay for school fee. That's the reason why in our house of my mom, there is no even a single person do her national exam, KCPE, Kenya Certificate of Primary Education. There is nobody except one in 8 people, except one person who did the national exam. So guys, I was going to school. Sometimes you go to school and you sent home, go and collect the money. And it was not easy, because when I was sent home to come and collect the money, I was not going back to school. If I'm sent home, I'm not going back. Reason: if you go back to school without money, you are going to kill. And that is why I was afraid. If I'm sent home to get the money, I know very well that I'm not going to get my mom at home. I know I will get my mom when she's still at the People's Garden weeding for the people. So when I was sent at home, I was just stay there home the whole day. Then I will go back to school by tomorrow. So it was not easy for me. That was make me to repeat class 3 twice. I was not repeated because I was a fool or lazy. Guys, in a term, I was just, I was just, I was just managed to go to school. Even I think it was. I cannot say now, but in a week, I was managed to go to school on 3 times. Monday, usually, if I go to school, I know very well that I will send home. Uh, and Friday. So me, I was going to school on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and sometimes when you go to school Thursday, then you sent home again. So it was not easy for me to do well in a school because so many subjects were teach when I'm not at in class. So guys, in class 3, 4, when I reach at class 5, guys, I leave the school. My school was tampered from there because I was seeing my mom. She's struggling for us to get food, and she could not manage to get for us a money to go and pay a school fee. So when I reached at class 5, my school was tampered like that. I cannot say that I was finished school in class 5 because class 5, if I leave school in a class 5, that's not finishing the school because even the primary level, I was not finished. So in class 5, my school was tampered from there. And guys, I stayed home for 5 years. But me, my dream was to be the journalist. After 5 years, I sat down and I think, how will my life will be? Will my life will be like the way I see it now? Or what can I do? Guys, I was go straight away to my in-law and talk to him. I was going to him with a request if he can agree to pay for me a school fee. And he was agree. I start going to school and I was staying with him because I didn't want to see my mom struggling and I'm going to school. So that's the reason why I was decided to go to stay with my in-law, not in a face where I can see my mom struggling. I go class 5 where I live, class 6, term 1, my in-law passed away. He was died. And when my in-law was died, guys, I was remained stranded and thinking, where will I starting from? My dream is now killed. And how is my life will be? I will be working for people all of my life. Or how will my life will be? Because I'm a class 6. Guys, from that day, because my sister also was have so many children, I was decided to come back home so that when I struggle, I have to struggle at our home, not at anybody or somebody's home. So I was decided to leave school at class 6, primary public school. And I came back home and I start doing a local jobs here in our area. We are not far with a company called Sony Soga. There is nothing that is needed there if you go to such a job like a cane cutter. The only thing that they need to have a punk. So I came back home and I start doing a job in, oh sorry, before I start doing a job at Sony Soga, when I came back home, I will start searching the job, because my life, I was seeing that my life is already no my there. I don't have my future, so I was started to search a job, and I got a job for doing job in a home of somebody, like a maid. I was grazing, I was weeding the samba, the gardens, I was clear the compound. Yani I was doing a job there like a maid, a homemaid or a housemaid. No, a homemaid. I do that job for 6 months. My salary was 600 shillings, Kenya money. Yeah, guys, I sat down and I look myself and I ask myself, this money will not help me in my life. 600 is small. So I have to go and search a job. That's where I was going. My last salary 600, I was tech. And I go and I buy a panga and I sharp my panga. And I go to search a job at a Sony Sugar company. Because there is no any certificate. There is no any letter that they need. The only thing that they need, do you have a power to cut the sugar? But if you have a power to cut the sugar, go to the sugarcane garden, cut the sugar. So I do a job in Sony as a cane cutter for 3 years. Then I leave that job. Because I was coming from home, I was not live in any town. Guys, almost all of my life is in a village. I came back home and I look. Then I go to Lake Victoria to do fishery in somewhere called Chula Fangano Highlands. I do fishery there for 5 years when I'm doing the fishing. After 5 years, I came back home. When I came back home, I look at my life and I was asking myself, how will my life will be? I'm supposed to have even a little skill in my head. It is not good when I will get married and I have nothing in my head. Let me look way forward to put something in this my head. Guys, I will start farming. I plant my sugarcane and I leave that my sugarcane there coming up, because sugarcane is taking almost 18 to 24 months. So I could not just listen to wait for it. I put it there in the soil coming up, and I go back to search another job for mining. I do mining, searching the gold, 3 years. But it is a hard job than all jobs that I have done. Because you have to enter inside the soil. It is like you are burying yourself. It is like you are burying yourself. You have to enter inside the soil. almost 60, not almost, all 60 feet. Some holes are more than 60 feet. You are going inside the soil. I do there for almost 3 years. I think it is, yeah, it is 3 years. I do there 3 years. Then that my sugarcane was enough to be cut out. It was yield enough. Then my sugar was cut at 22 months. And I do mining 3 years. Meaning I was plant my sugarcane if I'm doing the job of mining. There is where I got money for plowing. There is where I got money for seed. There is where I got money for fertilizer. So I do mining for 1 year, then I came and plant the sugarcane. When that my sugarcane was okay, I was cut it. But it was not enough for me to buy something. Guys, I was just buy a cow and I put there. Then I looked myself and I say that my life, maybe it will end it wrong. Then I take that cow and I sell it and I go to driving school in Nairobi. I do the driving, I finish, I take my license, I came back home. And when I came back home, guys, here in Africa, Kenya, to get a vehicle is not easy for somebody to drive. I start searching a job because I have license in my hand. I search a job, God willingly, I got somebody give me a vehicle. I was doing a job as a taxi driver. I do taxi driver for 5 years. And I leave. Why was I leave a taxi driving? Guys, there is somewhere there I pass without telling you. Before I go to driving school, no, immediately after I came from driving school, I searched a job and it was not easy for me to get, and I start riding the motorbike. It was not mine, it was for somebody. I ride the motorbike. At the evening, I take 500, pay for the owner of the motorbike. The remaining one, I come with home. I do riding the motorbike for 2 years. Then I got a vehicle. I drive the vehicle for 5 years. Then I leave. Why was I leave driving the vehicle and come to ride the motorbike? I was keeping a money, a little. Because I was already ride the motorbike, I know the amount which I can get in a motorbike, and I know the amount that I can get in a taxi driver. Because a taxi driver, the owner of the vehicle was giving me 600 per day. Every day, he was giving me 600. And I will sit down and I think, if I ride a motorbike from morning to evening, I can manage to get be a range of 600 to 1,000. One, that money is high. Two, I'm free because if I can manage to buy my motorbike, I'm free to do my job without doing a job under somebody. Three, I'm easy to go in all my ways with my motorbike. So I have to take the little money that I was kept to buy a second-hand motorbike. Guys, I was keep almost 52,000. I take that 52,000, I buy motorbike. I start ride the motorbike. If right now I'm a driver with a license, but to driving for somebody's vehicle, I do in as a PSV conductor, but I do it only 3 months, then I leave. If you do as a conductor, you have to wake up at 3 and you come back home at 8. Sometimes you might come at 8, sometimes you might come at 9. Guys, I see all those, and I was decided just to buy my motorbike and ride my motorbike because I'm free to do whatever I can do. Guys, because I was telling you that my life is too long and bad luck, I'm decided to give it to you without writing. So there is some of the key points that I cannot remember. It could be good when I was written it, but there is some of the things that they come on my mind if I already passed that part. But for that only briefing, may God bless you for today. Consider me by subscribing, share, and give a like to my videos. I am a class 6 leaver, but my dream is me only in my house. Now I'm not talking about our house. In my house, to know any my child leave school, even in a Form 4. I pray, my Lord God, to all my children to be a graduates, so that it is only me who cannot talk a fluent English in my house. But all my children, I pray, my Lord God, to be a teacher of my children, so that they can do well in school. May God bless you guys. May God protect you in whatever you are doing. Otenga, my brother, may God bless you because of the heart that you have and the things that you are doing. You are a bridge of many things. So many good things passing from you. A bridge, there is so many things that passing through. But if you are a bridge, agree to be dirty. Don't shout when your cloth is dirty. Just take that cloth, wash it. I think that parable, maybe it is not easy for you to hear. You are a bridge of good things. So, may God bless you. all YouTubers in Kitembe area, may God protect you. All YouTubers from countrywide, Kenya, Migori County, and Kenya as a whole, and worldwide, may God protect you and God bless you. Thank you for now. Let us meet another day. Please, before I ended my video of today, consider by subscribing. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Share and give a like. Thank you.